Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks. Welcome to a match in my Nashorn. You could probably guess what's going to occur in this match. Is there any point in saying it? I don't know. We'll just leave it. We'll just watch the match and get to the results screen. But yeah, if you follow my channel, you know what this is going to be. I get my second mark. Okay, I do it. I finally do it. I think I've approached the 85% barrier several times. It's like the Great Barrier in Star Trek V, except it's more fun than that film. I'm gonna. Here we go. KV85. I can see that our Leopard was pushing up. So this is a good spot for me right now. I can sit far enough back and not take any return fire, which is what I'm always trying to do in a Nashorn. Just sit back far enough and not take any return fire. KV85 decides to come out for another. I kind of aim for his front leading drive wheel, hoping to maybe connect with it. Well, not necessarily drive wheel, but the main wheel. And the cheeky chaffy decides to overextend a touch and falls right into the path of my Nashorn gun, which very rarely misses as long as I'm not freaking out because it's in a really intense situation, which sometimes I do miss because I tend to, you know, wag on my mouse around a bit too much. So we're off to a good start. We've managed to kill a tank, put some damage into a KV85 heavy tank. Top tier game. So this is all going to go hopefully to plan, where I can deal a lot of damage to tanks and they're really going to feel the pain when I do hit them. Take a shot at the Covenanter. Wish I'd waited. The KV2 turns up. Get a decent hit into the front of the KV2. Now we get to the hatch on the T150. I float one over towards the top of his hatch, but it misses. I think I was getting a bit of a issue with trying to find his hull on that position. I think there might be a dead tank in front of him. I'd probably put the dead tank there, to be honest. We do see a Largo pushing up. Decide to put my shot in, and I think someone else takes the kill shot in a moment. Cromwell. As I've said in numerous Nashorn replays lately where I've been playing this tank on the live stream, for instance, that this tank is best served well at the back of the map, just sniping from distance. The gun is so good at shooting over range. You can reliably hit enemy tanks like that. I killed the Largo. See, I'd forgotten. I did this yesterday and I was a bit upset that I wasn't actually recording it live. But it has happened. It did happen. My poor T67 who's pinging the map at the moment, he's asking for help, and I didn't, be honest, at the time and notice that. I just noticed it just now, thinking, oh dear. I'm going to let that guy down a little bit because he's kind of made me aware of his current situation. But you could argue that this front that's developing here, the OI Experimental, the KV2, the T150, these are the tanks that are on the minimap. What am I supposed to do? Go for the hull. Oh no, I decided to switch targets, go for the KV2, get these tanks down to one hit territory. That's probably not going to, no, 230 roll. Average should be on these armor piercing shells 240, so that was a little low. Unfortunate not to get a kill shot. We do finish him off in the end. Now suddenly, I haven't noticed it yet, but our T67, there we go. It was only a split second. It was like 2 seconds that A20 was engaging the T67. So I think, right, okay, I don't want to lose my flank because I'm in a Nashorn. It doesn't cope very well with turning on targets. Unfortunately, the T67, quite remarkably actually, isn't able to defend himself against an A20. The T67 is a devastating tank. Trying to get, I see the gun depression lets me down then. I was hoping just to crest the ridge, get a green light, fire. I just didn't play that position very well then. If I'd been there 2 seconds sooner, maybe, just maybe, I could have killed the A20, or at least with a good roll. Oh, we can take an incoming shot from the KV85. I do feel like we're on the back foot a little bit. I notice the scores are even and this game is all to play for. And it is going to go down to the very end of the match, this one. Whether or not I make it alive, you'll have to wait and see. I think earlier in this video I was trying to make a point about something and I've completely forgotten what it was because it was about 5 minutes ago. Well, whatever it wasn't that important. So, let's take a quick look at the minimap. We've got a Panzer 4H up in the north. We've got a big heavy OI just to my straight ahead of me. And we've got a Churchill 7 and a TOG 2. Here we've got a TOG on our team. That's normally a death sentence, isn't it? A single TOG on your team. It's like, oh dear. What's he going to do? Serve them all tea and biscuits. Anyway, we're going to push up. I decide to come back towards the base. I figure that most of the tanks are over in this direction. I'm a little bit worried about the A20 that's disappeared on the minimap. Maybe he was faking it, driving off. Get a good hit into the Rudy. That guy's going to be a bit of a pain in the last stages of this game, but we'll find out what happens. So I'm already up to 2,100 damage. So right now I'm thinking, oh, alright, this could be good. And my hunch was right. I was anticipating this guy coming this way. I tried the auto lock because he's going so quickly. I just want to have a little snapshot and see. Aim that shot. Now he comes straight towards me, so I auto lock him here, knowing my gun's just going to track him nicely. And at that kind of range, I'm able to, finish the guy off. And I'm really pleased how that went because I've only lost a couple of hit points, 4 kills. We're now up to 2,500 damage. Now they've got 3 tanks, we've got 3 tanks. They've still got their T-67. Our Cromwell, I think our Cromwell's about to die. And I'm concerned that I don't want to be too far apart from this OI or the Cromwell, so I decided to go closer towards them, just in case I need assistance. Decided to pull up behind these wrecks to try and get shots on the Rudy's position, assuming no one's going to have moved very far in these stages of the game. Thinking, yep, there's the Rudy, he's pinged up on the minimap, but is he showing himself? Is he? Heck, he's just behind that rock. How different things could have gone. Anyway, the Rudy takes out our Cromwell, which is a disaster. We've suddenly lost all of our flexible mobility. That Cromwell would have been so useful to have alive towards the end of this game. So now it's 2 versus 3. Myself and the OI have managed to get ourselves 7 kills between us. Now the OI has got a big problem. He's got the OI experimentally in his face, and they're probably both using massive herpy-derpy guns, so it could all be over very quickly. I'm aware the T-67's to the north, so I figure I should drop down here, and this is where I make my critical mistake. I kind of come steamrolling in. I should have just hovered on that corner just to see if the T-67 was going to appear, and sure enough he does, and that's what I was going into this position to do. Luckily the T-67's got 360 hit points, and if I had more sense I'd have manoeuvred my tank forwards at that point, I think, to force him to go down my right hand side potentially, to sort of close the distance for turning my tank around. I can see the OI's aiming, so I'll move away from the T-67, give the OI a clean shot, but he's still on a reload, and unfortunately the T-67 takes me out, and I'm really gutted. I mean, but then I look at my scores and I think, well, actually this could still be alright, except we really need the OI the OI to win this match. So I'm now thinking, well, I think the Rudy's probably going to kill him, isn't he? He's got 2 kills. The OI's got 5 kills. He's going for Top Gun. What is going to happen next? So I'll wait for myself to go to the OI. I'm busy looking at my wreck, feeling sorry for myself, thinking, blum. Right now I can tell you I was mulling over how I could have stopped that T-67 from getting around me. It's one of the, because I was in that watery ground as well, it didn't help my traverse speed at all. Maybe I should have aimed at his tracks more carefully, but the speed he was going at me, I was just happy to connect a shot, frankly. Gets us nearer the 3,000 mark. So the OI decides at this point, I'm not sure what he's thinking. I was about to talk to him in chat about, tactics or whatnot. I thought, oh no, just let him do his own thing. He's got 5 kills. Just watch. So I decided just to watch, and he does something, well, not very, very clever. He just very sensible. He decides to back up towards the enemy flag. It's quite close to him, so I think he's gambling that the Rudy tank is going to just go somewhere else and not go to our flag. If he gets to our flag first, we're doomed, because I don't know if we'd get there in time. We might. I mean, it's not that far away, and what is it, 1 minute and 45 or something? We'll find out in a second. So he decides to back in to their flag. Dratuka 72. I think that guy might be 2 years older than me. Anyway, suddenly the Rudy turns up to our right flank, and luckily we just get our butt in. 1 minute 40 I think it is for the base capture on a single tank on a normal game. We fire our shot. This gives the Rudy all the encouragement he needs to come closer to us. I'm thinking, how long is the reload on this gun? I have no idea. Is it 22 seconds? 25 seconds? Rudy takes a shot at our turret, realises he can't pen, thinks he's got to come around. I'm thinking, oh, surely he's reloaded by now. And then the Rudy makes an absolute donkey mistake and just drives straight in front of him, and suddenly that's it, game over. We've done it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, we won. And he got Top Gun. This could be interesting result screen. So let's take a look. Ta-da! And as promised, there it is. I got my 2nd mark. And I also got an ace tanker, which was a surprise. I didn't think it was that fantastic a game to actually pick up the ace tanker. Having played the Nashorn for the last couple of weeks and had some really good results, a bit similar to that one, I haven't been able to pick up an ace tanker. So what a way to actually snatch it. I think I was sat around 83.2%. And so that one game made up 1.8% in the final Final game there. And it was bang on 85%. When I went to check it, it wasn't 85.6, it was bang on 85%. If I hadn't have maybe got that last shot on the T67 with that extra damage, I might still be sitting here thinking, what have I got to do to get my second mark? I might be sat at 84.9%, and then we'll probably have another game, do really bad. A couple of games before this, I got nothing. I came 0, 0, 0, and I got 77 XP in a match. Just absolutely atrocious performance, and that set me back down to like 81%. And, it's like, and then just a couple of reasonable games, and then this game, and it just tipped me over the edge. Anyway, yeah, cracking game. High caliber, and we also picked up Confederate. I did grab the screenshots from my garage because I was so pleased to have finally done it. Got to set my sights on the next one now. That's going to be ridiculously difficult to get to. Team scores, I did come top on XP, which I found very, very pleasurable indeed. I also came top on damage done, obviously getting high caliber. Didn't come top on kills, that went to Dretuka. And I'm very grateful to him for winning that match. I'm not sure what would have happened to my point scores, whatnot, if we'd lost and I had a losing XP. I don't suppose I would have got the second mark. Or would I? I'm not sure. But anyway, huge thank you to Dretuka for helping me get my second mark in my Nashorn. Quick look at the detailed report. Fired 24 shots, managed to connect 16 of those suckers, and 14 did do damage. So we took home nearly 3,000 damage, and we took home 41,000, and not much on the repairs, just the actual tank itself. I really do enjoy playing a Nashorn, can you tell? It's although right now I am going to take a break from the Nashorn, I think. I'm going to give it a few days and start grinding out something else. I think I might start doing this M56 Scorpion. I quite like that little tank, and I'm already quite close to getting a first mark on it, so we'll see. Back to that, there we go, second mark. I'm so pleased. Next time you see the Nashorn in a video, you'll see it with lots and lots and lots of stripes on its barrel. Anyway, let's take a look at another replay. So welcome to the second replay in today's video. This is FireMad32 from the Hope Clan. You've heard his name before, I believe. I think, as I recall, he was with one of Cabell Helm's replays, or in one of his open mics, I think. So this is the first time he's had his own video, own replay up on my channel. Playing quite aggressively to start with here on Cliff. He's in his Skoda T50 with his two teammates. Got a full platoon, got a Batchat 25T, we've got another T50, so we are going totally ham on the auto-loading front. That was a good shot. That didn't look like that was aimed very well. Gee, you're tracking a moving target. It wasn't certainly centre mass, but the shell went exactly where you wanted it to. His teammate managed to bounce the Leo there. Has gone up to the lighthouse. So I think he's going to have a good time up there, hopefully. I didn't actually check on the results screen where his teammates finished. I just noticed where, well, obviously he's probably going to come top, isn't he? It's a replay on a YouTube channel on about one of tanks. This is all normal. What did you expect? So now we're going to push around. Obviously I've not watched this because I'm an idiot. Oh, we've managed to come up behind an AMX 1357F. That poor guy. He probably thought he was doing his team a favour then by pushing up in his little light tank. That was never going to happen, was it? Now we're stuck on a reload. How long is the reload on this? Where's my reload counter? Why can't I see? Feels like it's about, oh, I don't know, 22 seconds, something like that. Managed to get the side of an Emil. If we can get a tracking shot here, it would be fantastic. I think that is what FireMad's hoping to do. Wow, how much did we take off that guy then? Nearly 950? Holy cow. The average is 330, is it? 320, so it's 960 is your average. So that was really good rolls. There's another reload complete. We can now deal nearly another 1,000 damage. There's a glut of enemy tanks pushing this centre portion on Cliff. They've also got a force pushing around over in the east. Keep an eye on that. I think we've got the west covered okay. And the AMX M449 Liberty tank. That makes a critical mistake. Don't show your side to anything, Liberty. It's a mistake every single time. Going for another reload. I think FireMad's quite happy here right now. Happy to let these enemy tanks, I mean these enemy tanks, they must all be in a nice big group and they just think, well, what else can we do? We've got to keep pushing this ridge even if we do take hits in the side from a Skoda T50 top tier 9 tank. Looks like they're able to remove, oh, this is going to be the end I think for the Yoho. This machine just absolutely murders tanks so quickly. What is the gap between shots? I should know all this stuff, but it's quick, isn't it? It's a bit like my Everyman reviews, I think. You don't need to know, you just need to watch it and go, holy cow, that is fast! My god! Looking at the enemy Skoda T50, he's on the upper incline. You've got to be patient, there's so many rocks in the way. Decide to come around on the side of the Liberty, I think. There's a reload like 1 second. It's ridiculously quick. I think the AMX 1572 is it? 1357F. I'm always struggling to get that cemented in my brain. 1357F. That's got 1 second between each shot, but it only does 110 damage per shot. Unlike these monster tanks. There's their Skoda T50. What's he waiting for? We can't quite clip him yet, but we're going to have a darn good go. I think we're taking fire from multiple different spots. AMX 1350. Did they have 2 of those on the team? Oh, they have, and they were platooned. So you killed his teammate. That guy was getting retribution just then. Getting a little bit of damage on you. Start over the back of the map. Now we're going to do some mountain climbing. I've never been up that little track there before. Can you? Yeah, you've got the. Have you got the tracks? Have you got the traction? No, not quite. Decided to give up on that. Enemy team is crumbling. We're now up to 4,300 damage. Now there's going to be a trend in this video. Can you guess what it is? There's going to be a element which is going to repeat itself. Looks like we're going to try and clear out this infestation of red on this corner of the map, and we can kill one of these tanks. Oh, what is going on with the back of that Conqueror? Those 2 shots, actually, did 2 of those 3 shots not pen the rear of a Conqueror? I didn't think the Conqueror's butt was that tough. Managed to take a shot from an IS and managed to bounce it, which is pretty remarkable. I don't think the Skoda T50 with its good turn of manoeuvrability and speed is actually blessed with that much armour. Feels like a Cromwell on steroids, this machine. You better not hope that guy's got a clip. If he's got a full clip, you might be in trouble. No, bounce. Oh, it gets 1 in. 90. Is the average roll 90 on that tank? I mean, I own it and I love it, but actually I think it is. It's 90, not 110, like I said. Stop typing in the comments that it's not 110. And we've got a fresh clip loaded. We track him. You killed the platoon of AMX 1357Fs. There should be a badge for that. Some sort of award. I don't know what it would be. French clipper, I guess. What they've got left is 2 very powerful artillery, and what's that last? The Conqueror. So the Conqueror managed to get away from that murderous onslaught that took place over in the east of the map. We're hoping now to get some eyes on. 4 versus 3. The enemy team have done well here to pull this back. We are the last of our platoon alive. Looking at their last known positions on the map. Do we have 6th sense? I don't think we do. I don't think I've noticed it go off once. So I don't think we do have 6th sense. There's the Ferdinand. Can we get line of sight? Is there a rock in the way? No, we do have line of sight, but you've got to go for the lower, I think. The upper's a bit well armoured. Can we get a tracking shot just then? Oh, that might work. So if he tilts his backside up, we might get flatter armour to shoot at. 341 damage. We're now up to 5,600 damage. Even though this tank does appear to be very cheeky and powerful, I think I would like one. It does seem a little bit OP. That reload, that should be longer, shouldn't it, between clips, when you can see what it can unload. Maybe it's just because he's top tier in a top tier game. He does seem incredibly powerful. Did the enemy have some of these? I mean, it does come down to the player. And yeah, we saw one earlier, didn't we? The Skoda T50. It does come down to the abilities of the player as well. Tricky spot this. They've managed to bring it back to 3-all. The Conqueror's having a good game. He's got top gun. I think the Conqueror's in it to win it. But we do have this machine, we do have Fire Mad. We're going to try and get the tracking shot. This is good. We can do penetrating shots now. We're not going to... Oh, we can kill him. Good job. Someone got a little bit of damage then. Managed to take out the Ferdinand. Suddenly it's 3 versus 2. The psychological warfare is now suddenly in our favour. And we're aiming, we're aiming, we're aiming. I think this reload should be longer on this machine. That seems too quick. And we nearly get the kill shot. And the Conqueror's on 45 hit points. How's this going to end? Is he going to cliff dive? Oh, the Conqueror manages to get 7 kills. And we're going to get the shots in. He's showing us his side. And we get the kill shot. 6 kills. So we do get Top Gun as well. Well played, Fire Mad. You drove that tank like an absolute boss. Dang, killing those 2 little French light tanks. How could you? They're so little and cute and fluffy. And they're lovely little tanks. I don't know why anyone shoots them. They're just sweet little things. Anyway, let's take a look at his post-game stats. As you can see, there's the trending element. I shall point to it. He did manage to pick up his first mark on his Skoda T50, so even nicer game for you there, Fire Mad. I'm sure you'd have been happy with the Ace Tanker, but just to get a nice little cherry on top, a beautiful red cherry. Picked up High Caliber and Top Gun. You engaged a hell of a lot of tanks there. What a great machine it is, a Skoda T50. 6,500 damage, quite the carry almost, I guess you'd say. Next best player was 4,000 damage behind with 2 kills. 1445 XP. That's really, really good. Impressive stuff. Thank you for sending it in, mate. Happy to bring it onto the channel. I hope that makes your Tuesday for you, seeing that go up. We did have to use, it looks like, some of the premium ammo, but we did fire an awful lot. Didn't pay a lot of attention to what ammo he was using and when, but I'm sure it was the correct ammo at the correct time, whatever that was required. Brilliant. Thanks for watching, everyone. A couple of replays for you today. A regular video. You've been watching a lot of my streams last week. I felt it was about time to actually sit in the editing suite and put together a proper video. And as you probably noticed at the beginning of this video, I put in my very old intro screen. That's my intro screen that I had when I first started. Didn't have an intro screen, and then people were badgering me saying, "Oh, do an intro, Plum. Do some sort of little thing that starts your videos off." So that's the first one I created, and yeah, nice to be the best, you know. I love the sound effects and the whole gun shell and the thing coming in. I really must do a brand new one. But I just found it. I was digging through some files, clearing out some old stuff, and there it was, the intro video. Oh, I should put that up again because I really like that video. It's a bit long for an intro, but it's only the one time you'll see it. A special treat. Don't say I never give you anything. Anyway, keep those replays coming in. Sorry I can't show them all, but you know, I'm just a man. just a guy doing this for a bit of fun on the side. I have a life. Although, if I could do this full time, I would. But I can't, so I don't. Anyway, have a good day, and I shall play World of Tanks again soon. At the moment, I'm thinking about doing Thursday's live stream at the moment in the evening. I might do a breakfast stream tomorrow, but don't turn up expecting it to be there. Probably about 8:40 AM. I will see. I'll see how things pan out and whatever stuff is going to happen in my day. Anyway, that's enough yakking. Cut a pow, and I'll play World of Tanks again soon. Take care.